Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. As all of you know, my name is Shanwaz, and today we're going to talk about something super important. How we can get rid of shaitan or the devil. But don't worry, we'll have some fun on the way. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. Oh, and make sure shaitan isn't listening. Just kidding. He's too scared to come near us when we talk about Allah. Story of the Sufi and his student. Let me start with a cool story told by Hazrat Musleh Maud, Jazi Allah Ta'ala Anhu. It's about a Sufi and his student. Now this student was super confident, maybe a little too confident. The Sufi asked him, "What would you do if shaitan shows up to mess with you?" The student puffed out his chest and said, "I'll fight him off." The Sufi, being wise and all, asked, "Okay, but what if shaitan runs away and then comes back like, 'Surprise, I'm back'? What would you do then?" The student thought for a moment and said, "I'll fight him off." The Sufi probably smiled a little and thought, "This kid is really into fighting." Then he asked his student, "Let's say you go to visit a friend and his dog starts barking at you. What would you do?" The student said, "Well, I'd shoo the dog away." The Sufi asked, "And if the dog doesn't go away and keeps blocking your path, what then?" The student probably started thinking, "Man, this dog is stubborn." But he said, "I'd call my friend and say, 'Hey, can you come and get your dog? He's blocking my way.'" The Sufi said, "Exactly. When shaitan doesn't leave you alone, you should call on Allah, just like you'd call on your friend to handle the door. Ask Allah to move shaitan away so you can come closer to him." Lesson from the story. So the lesson here is pretty simple, and also kind of funny if you think about it. If shaitan keeps bugging you like a pesky dog, which he is, don't try and handle it by yourself. Just call out to Allah and He'll take care of it. It's like saying, "Oh Allah, shaitan's being a bother again. Can you help me out?" And Allah will always help you out, no matter what. Now it's for the Hadith. Hadith of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There is also a beautiful Hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that shows how much Allah loves us and wants to help us. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Allah says, "When a servant of mine advances towards me a foot, I advance towards him a yard. And when he advances towards me a yard, I advance towards him the length of his arms spread out. When he comes walking to me, I go to him running." So it was a beautiful hadith. Imagine this. You take one tiny step towards Allah, just like tiptoeing, and Allah comes towards you by taking a huge step. And if you walk towards him, Allah runs towards you. How amazing is that? It's like playing a game of tag, but Allah always catches you because He really, 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 really wants to be close to you. Now, here's a question. How can we protect ourselves from shaitan? So viewers, you can comment in the chat. Let me know your ideas. So here are some ideas we got. So prayer, salat. When any of us pray, it's like putting up a big "No shaitan allowed" sign. And trust me, shaitan does not want to come near when you're talking to Allah. Number 2, reciting the Quran. The Quran is like a flashlight that scares the shaitan away. He hates the light. So when you read the Quran, he's like, "To right!" And he runs away. So Quran is the flashlight and shaitan's the darkness. If you don't read the Quran, and then it's like putting a flashlight into shaitan's eye when shaitan has contact lens on. Number 3, seeking refuge in Allah. Whenever you feel like shaitan is trying to mess with you, which he always is, just say, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim." Here's the translation. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed devil, which he is. It's like saying, "Shoo Shoo Shetan bird, you're not welcome here. Shoo Shetan bird, you're not welcome here." Number 4, good company. Hanging out with good friends is like having a team of superheroes with you. Well, that is correct. Shaitan won't dare come near when you and your friends are together doing good deeds. Which you should be if you can actually get some good friends. Number 5. Something like that people don't really like, but yeah, it's a good thing anyways. You also do it at Ramadan. Charity and good deeds. Doing good deeds is like having shaitan repellent spray. It's like bug spray. Shaitan's a bug and you have the bug spray. The more good you do, the more shaitan stays far away. Goodbye. Have a good time in where you belong. Hell. Friends, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to shaitan. So, if you live far away, I'm not trying to be rude. Conclusion. So remember, getting rid of shaitan isn't about fighting him like in a video game. Video games are fun. It's about turning to Allah and asking for His help. It's like a quest. Allah gives you a quest. So you try and fulfill the quest by removing shaitan out of your life. But when you can't, when you're in desperate need, you just ask Allah. And guess what? Allah loves helping us. Just like in the Hadith. When we take a tiny step towards Him, He comes running to us with open arms. So let's keep praying, reading the Quran and doing good deeds, and shaitan will have no chance at us. Not even a single chance. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you had fun and learned something new today. May Allah protect us all from shaitan's tricks and guide us on the right path. Ameen. Assalamu Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And see you next time. Unless shaitan gets lost on his way to someone else, then maybe we'll see him too. Just kidding. Allah Hafiz.